Welcome to Forensic Friday,
where we examine the intersection of true crime, psychology, and the heart of being human in the middle of it all. Hello, forensic friends.
Hello.
And
Well, I'm
forensic
not
bestie.
a friend.
I mean, you are the definition of a forensic friend to me.
Well, yes.
Like my original forensic little bestie,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So we thought today, you guys, we would give you a breakdown of who we are, what we're doing on the podcast, because our first About Us was
The
also
audios.
think about it. It was all the way back in April of 25.
No, 24.
24. April of
Because
24.
I had Grace in April of 25.
That's right. Oh my God, 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 years.
I know. We've
We
been
missed our
dedicated.
2-year. Did we miss our 2-year anniversary?
We sure did.
Oh my God, we're like a married couple. We forgot our 2-year anniversary. But I do think that I think we've dropped a new episode every single week for 2 years. Usually 2, but at least one every week for 2 years. So cheers to us. Cheers to us. You usually have some. There you go. Gatorade.
Today I was like, I feel so dehydrated.
You never know what Nat's going to have. Sometimes it's a glass of wine. Sometimes it's a Gatorade. Sometimes it's a water.
Sometimes it's a beer.
I think we're giving our best black cat golden retriever today in particular because you are exhausted.
I'm so tired.
I know. She's hanging in there though because she's a champ and I'm here with a literal golden retriever mug.
Literally.
Definitely with caffeine, which is going to bite me in a couple hours. But right now, we need what we need.
Yep.
We just need what we need. So we thought we'd give you guys kind of an update as we're heading into our second Crime Con and into our 3rd year of podcasting.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
I know.
With
some dedication.
We're so dedicated. I'm so proud of us.
We went through like near-death experiences. I had a child.
Mostly you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not over here. No, you know what? That's actually not true. Because I do have an airway that closes up once a year. But you do it in a more catastrophic fashion.
Yeah. Mine's not a slow build. It's like an explosion.
Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a baby. Mm-hmm. You had a baby and a near.
I was gonna say we did not. I did.
We love each other, but not like that.
My husband and I had a baby.
Oh, somebody asked us one time if we were a couple in group. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I was like, no. I mean, as much as I love you, I really love my husband. Yeah. I do, and you love yours.
I need to move. Hold on.
Oh yeah, are you getting blinded?
Yes. I'll move. Sorry, Garrett. Hope this doesn't mess up the audio. We're gonna have to cut that from the video, but that's okay.
It sounds a little different, but I think you're good. I'm not worried. Yeah, just keep it close to you. There you go.
Okay.
You're good. Okay. You keep Garrett guessing the most because I'm usually in the exact same spot, but you kind of like roam. You're a little.
Well, the sun was hitting me weird.
That's fine. You don't need to be blinded in the podcast. It's fine. No. Garrett rolls with all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know?
Until we eat chewy gummies.
When we do, he was not pleased. The Sour Patch Kids put him over the top. He was, can we not do that? And I was like, listen, we're starving.
So good. Yes.
So basically, here's kind of the long and short of it, and we'll tell you guys a little more about who we are. But Natalie and I met in 2017, almost 10 years, 2016.
I think it was technically 2016, and then I started my internship in January of 2017.
That's just
you interviewed me in 2016.
So I had a 1-year-old kid, which is nuts because Mac's 10 now.
I know.
So we've been friends like a decade. We've worked together for the better part of a decade. Mm-hmm. And we were doing substance abuse work. We went into domestic violence work together. Nat was my intern. very quickly became absolute trusted co-facilitator. I
Hmm.
mean, I think you're brilliant at what you do for sure. And we were just best buds, man. We hung out in the same room like 12 to 15 hours a
Hours.
day.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that with anybody else. I'm telling you right now, there's not one other
No,
person on the planet that I would want to spend that kind of time with in a room.
I know.
Ugh.
I
Yeah.
know we had long days, and I never would have imagined I would have done DV work. I didn't even
Mm-mm.
know there was such a thing as domestic violence treatment. I literally just thought everyone went to jail.
No, and actually very few go to jail. And in the grand scheme, maybe for a weekend.
Yes. Like you
But
do a little jail time when
yeah,
you're
a little jail
arrested,
time.
but
Yeah.
you
No.
don't like stay in jail unless you choose such a route. But then you end up usually doing treatment anyway.
Well, yeah, and probably in your interview, I can't remember because it was so long ago, but probably it sounded something like, well, you'll work with a bunch of us and we do DV work, but also substance abuse work, and I do substance abuse and whatever. But literally, I mean, not that long after you were paired with me and we started working together, we ended up in DV. And I don't know a single clinician, I can't think of anyone who set out to do DV work. Everybody kind of
Yeah.
just ends up because you don't know it's a thing. You're not the only one. I
Mhm.
didn't know it was a thing either until I started doing substance work with clients who were in DV treatment.
Right.
But the more I learned about domestic violence and the more you did, and we started running the groups, we really fell in love with it. I mean, it is really fun and interesting work. The material is so cool about relationships, and
Mhm.
I think it makes us better humans. We've talked
Yeah.
about that before, just
Yeah.
having to do this work all the time.
Yeah.
And so after years of doing it, and we worked together at one organization, and then I left to have a little more time and space with my family, missed DV, started doing it again. You jumped over and you were tired of doing DV, then you missed it and started doing it again too.
Mhm.
It really, once you get bit by the bug of seeing
Hard.
people make
It's
real
hard to not go
changes,
back.
it's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And the work, people don't always understand this, and we try to explain it. The work is really hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so rewarding and also genuinely fascinating. Like it's not boring. There's not a
Right.
boring day
Right.
to be had.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But
it's never boring. Never. Whose cat is this? It's never
yeah, who's
boring.
cares? Never boring. Genuine hilarious. The hilarious too. Like
Ah.
there are times when I'm just rolling laughing. I mean,
Mm.
we have a lot of really good days. There are some really hard days too.
My favorite is when they blame their mom.
That's epic. That happened a couple weeks ago. It still gives me joy.
Yeah.
Um,
Not that they blame their mom, but just kind of that they
well, the
said the
way it
thing.
was said was amazing.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. And so what happened is the more we did this work, the
Mm-hmm.
more we started kind of training up other clinicians and getting deeper and deeper into research. We're both kind of true crime buffs, which is absolutely an occupational hazard. We read police reports every day.
Oh my gosh, I know.
We decided, you know what? We should start a podcast, partially because we would talk all day long about all the things.
Oh, I know. Before we jump into the podcast part of our life,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we should probably share a little bit more about us.
Yeah, you're right. This falls under
This is
introduction,
classic. This
which
is
I gotta
classic
do.
us.
Classic us. Every
Janine like jumps into like all this extra stuff that we're not ready for yet.
no, it's so true.
Does this in group too, where she like just jumps right
Yeah,
in. She like skips half of intros in group, and I'm like, hey, we have to like go back
it's called ADHD.
and finish intros. So
We do.
like intros here. So Janine, tell us a little bit about you.
Yes.
What are your letters? Where are you from? Where'd you go to school?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
You
the
know?
funny thing is, the first time we recorded this, do you remember what happened?
No, I was drinking wine. I know that.
Well, it's in our. You were very stressed. We were. Garrett was in here with us.
Oh, we had a script.
Well, no, we probably should have had a script. You couldn't
No,
remember
we
your letter,
did.
but I think you couldn't remember your letters. So I said M A slash amazing, which ended up in the blooper reel. Because Garrett, unbeknownst to us, was saving little scraps of what we said.
Oh yeah.
So my name is Janine Anderson. My letters are MA. I got my bachelor's degree from CU. We both did. Go Buffs.
You can't introduce me. Introduce you.
I know, but we have that in common, and I love that. But anyway, I got my bachelor's from CU Boulder, and then in psychology and English literature. And then I went to Denver Seminary, got my master's in 2008, and then off to the races. From there,
Mhm.
I got my LPC, licensed professional counselor. I'm a licensed addiction counselor. I'm a domestic violence clinical supervisor. I'm an approved clinical supervisor from NBCC. And I do EMDR, I do all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of what I do professionally. In
Mhm.
my family, I've been married to Gare since 2007. We
Mhm.
have a 10-year-old son, Mac, who's the love of my life.
Mhm.
And we love being in Colorado. Gare's a native. I moved here from Chicago when I was like 9. All of my immediate family is here, but the rest of my family is really in the Midwest. And then we
Mhm.
have a little bit of a deep South situation that gives me excellent colloquialisms and wild stories and sayings from time to time. But for
Yep.
the most part, I'm like a Midwest
Mhm.
Colorado girly.
Mhm. Mhm.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes. Yes.
is that
Yes.
good intro?
It's great. Good job.
Oh, proud of me.
Well, as Janine said, well, first, my name is Natalie Halcomb. I also went to CU Boulder, got my bachelor's in psychology. Do you know I've went to before I ended up at CU, I went to four colleges.
I did not know that. I knew
Four
about
colleges,
one.
four colleges total. So I started at Western State.
Okay.
Then I moved back to Frisco, Colorado, where I'm from,
Yeah.
and went to Colorado Mountain College.
I don't think I knew that part of it.
Then I moved to Boulder and went to Front Range Community College. Then I ended up at CU.
I did not know this. Did all of those jumps happen like your second year?
So I only did a semester at Western. Then I
Okay.
did my second semester at Colorado Mountain College. Then
Okay.
I did my third semester because I didn't enroll or apply to
Mhm.
CU in time. So I did my third semester at Front Range, and then I got into CU.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
What a ride.
It was a ride. So yes, I graduated from CU Boulder with my bachelor's in psychology, and then I went to Seattle for a couple of years. Did my thing there. That was fine. Um, Seattle's beautiful. I will never move back there.
No.
And then came back, went to Denver Seminary like you, and got my master's in clinical mental health. And yeah, was an intern under you and my first job and wanted to do essay work, substance abuse.
Yep.
Literally, I remember my first interview. It was with you and John
Yep.
Haig. And John, I swear, John hated me.
He just gave you his Pennsylvania face. He
He
really is.
did. Well, and then when I was like, yeah, I want to do relapse prevention and substance abuse work, and he's like, what about DV? And I was like, I don't want to do that, but I'll say that I could be interested just so I get the internship.
Yeah. You would have
So
gotten it
then
anyway because I was already in love.
So then I did that. And I am also, so I have my MA. I am also an LPC licensed professional counselor. I am also a clinical DV supervisor,
Yes, she is.
and I do EMDR and brain spotting, and I'm technically EFT trained,
Yeah.
emotion focused therapy. So family and couples fall kind of under that.
I don't think people realize that we do. So DV is a part of our caseload, but
Yeah.
you and I work with couples, we
Yeah.
work with adolescents. I mean, we
Hmm.
kind of run the gamut. We don't work with little kids, but we have
No.
amazing people who do that.
Yes.
But really, I would say what, 13 and up?
Oh, like 16 and up for
I'm
me.
probably 30. I just really, and this is true for both of
Or
us.
like maybe 14. I've worked with 14-year-olds.
If there is a client that comes in that is just a little too rowdy, or
Mm-hmm.
for some of the folks, or comes
Mm-hmm.
in a little angry or whatever, you and I are next man up for those clients. We love working with people that have
Yeah.
kind of a backstory that maybe isn't as easy to get to. I think you and
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes. My new passion right now are first responders.
Oh, yes.
I
And vets.
really enjoyed that. Yes, and vets.
Yep. Yep.
So that's
And
kind of
Nat
our new
and I
venture.
too, I think we can, I don't know if we can, I think we can announce this, but we're going to be doing some development with the Wounded Healer Project too and helping get their DB program kind of up and running.
Yeah.
Those are some really cool people that we've been connected with. So we're, we're kind of living the dream over here. We've done
Yeah.
a lot of different kind of work. We worked in drug court together. That was a wild ride in
Mhm.
Denver. I've worked with juvenile sex offenders in the past. I've done intensive outpatient. So we've done kind of
Mhm.
hardcore drug and alcohol work, process
Yeah.
addiction. We've worked in a lot of different areas.
I
But I
think drug court for me was the most high risk, high
Mhm.
acuity population I worked with. I don't think, no, I never did IOP because we didn't do, I think we did a
Mm.
short stint of IOP at that first place. Um,
I did IOP way back in the beginning of my career, and it was really interesting because it exposed me to managed care before the parity laws.
mhm.
So this was back when mental health and substance abuse didn't have parity with physical illness. And so we had to fight tooth and nail for insurance coverage. And then when that law passed, we were really able to get people the help that they needed. But before that, it was a battle.
Yeah.
It was a real battle to get care. So we have a pretty broad experience, the two of us, I would say. And then in the last couple of years, we've really dug into research in a new way and got interested in thinking about true crime with a little bit of a twist,
Mhm.
looking at what's the heart behind the story, what's the psychological component. And I think as forensic therapists, we're able to bring something different to the table. I don't know many people who are doing what we do. Sometimes it's a pathologist, or sometimes it's a forensic psychiatrist, and they're fascinating and their background is amazing. But
Mhm.
you and I are like in the trenches working with offenders every day in their
Yeah.
behaviors and trying to make the community safer. And
Mhm.
it gives us a little bit of a different lens on some of these things,
Yeah.
where I think we can have empathy for people on all sides of a situation, but
Mhm.
really protecting survivors and communities. That's something that is, I mean, it's our literal job. That's our mandate
Yeah.
and our work
Yeah.
is
It's our
to
day job is what we call it.
our day job
It's our day
before
job.
we
Our night job is the podcast.
before we moonlight as podcasters,
Mm-hmm.
you know? We
Yes.
only work like 80 hours a week. Somebody was like, "How do you do all this stuff?" Because I wrote a book too, and it's like what I do between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is nobody's business but mine. Some of us
Right.
just have a lot of energy and need to direct it somewhere. But the people that we've been able to connect with, so since we launched 2 years ago, we've had over 56,000 downloads. So Nat and I thought my mom Tina would listen. Who else did
Yeah.
you think would listen? Garrett would because he had to.
Garrett had to Preston. Oh, I didn't even say the rest of my intro.
Oh gosh, get in there, girl.
Okay, really quick. I also have an amazing husband, Preston, who is a big fan. He's not a big fan of true crime, but he listens to every episode.
He listens, which is huge, really.
Yes. And then we also had our daughter, our first kiddo, last April. I can't believe she's over 1.
She's perfection.
She's hilarious,
Oh,
dude.
she's so
She's
great.
so funny. So yeah, I mean, she's been spicy all day, and it's like you can't help but laugh,
No,
you
because she's
know,
the drama.
the drama.
But then this weekend she hung out with Uncle Gare and she zoned out for like 20 minutes. That was funny.
It's hilarious.
She
With her
came
little pouch, her little like squeeze pouch. Oh my gosh.
she came to and she's like, "Where was I? What just happened?"
I know.
You're just zoning out with G. That's what we do.
That's what we do. So yeah, sorry, I had to jump in and finish my intro.
I'm so sorry.
This is what happens with an
This is what happens.
ADHD friend.
No. If you're gonna listen to us, you just kind of have to keep up.
You
Sorry,
do.
not sorry. You could
You do.
listen to faster or slower.
Mhm.
So if I get
Mhm.
really rip roaring, you can back it up to, don't they do like a 0.75 speed or something?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Fine.
Okay. Sorry. So we'll get back into our amazing numbers.
Yes. So when we started 2 years ago, we thought a couple of people would listen. We thought maybe our husbands Garrett is our executive producer, only producer,
Oh my gosh.
only other human who helps us
He
with the
wants to kill
podcast.
us probably half the time.
It is 3 hours of editing, 2 to 3. He's down to about 2, which is great for every hour that we record,
Yeah.
depending on how disciplined we are, sometimes more.
Yeah.
When we eat Sour Patch Kids, it's more.
Yeah.
But typically it's about 2 to 1, 2 to 3 to 1.
Okay.
So he works so hard, and we roll in like the personality hires that we are, and we we like dissect whatever's happening in your case. And then Garrett
Mhm.
sits there with his headphones on, late at
Mhm.
night doing the editing. So we appreciate
Mhm.
him very much. When we started, like I said, we thought we'd have like, I don't know. I remember when we hit 100 downloads, and we were
Oh,
so
I know. We were so
we hit 100
excited.
in a day. It was like, oh my, we've made it.
We've made it. Now we have so many.
So many. So we're up to 56,000 downloads, over 56,000 downloads
Yeah.
from over 122 countries. We have
Uh-huh.
buddies all over, including a little bit of a pen pal in Finland. Hey, bro.
Love that.
Like we've got buddies all
Oh
over.
yeah, he messages us sometimes.
Well, yeah, and we're still friends with Akib, who helped build our
Oh,
website. Like we
we
got
love
some
a
amazing
keep.
people out there. And over 3,700 cities. The thought that this would have gotten out of Denver even is wild to me. I thought, okay, we'll have like a hometown crew. We have enough friends to like, have a little bit of a following, like maybe a dinner
For
party type
sure.
following.
Yeah.
What has happened has been mind-blowing. Absolutely
Yeah.
mind-blowing.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. And I think, at when we first started this, like Janine alluded to, our first night was kind of a dumpster fire.
It was really fun.
And it was so fun.
In this office
We
here, we put a mic in between us. We know
Oh,
what
I
we're
know.
doing, like a Yeti
And
mic
we must have done the intro like 5 or 6 times.
at least.
And now we're just doing it. We're doing a one take, which like, stick with us, y'all. I think it's fun.
Yeah, whatever happens is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, no, it's been a wild ride so far. And now we're going to CrimeCon year 2. Didn't even know CrimeCon was a thing until it popped up on Instagram one day and I sent it to Janine and I was like,
Mm.
we should go.
I was like, what is this
Because it
even
was
gonna
in
be?
Denver.
No, and you're such a genius. And I was like, what even is this? Like, what is this gonna be about? It's gonna be like a bunch of really weird people. Like, what are we doing? And then we brought our merch, which you have to know, Nat and I, part of the fun, we are hardcore therapists. We are known in Colorado for being like all business when it comes to some of the toughest offenders in our counties. We
Mm-hmm.
speak at conferences. We are really pushing with the state of Colorado for best practice. Like we work really hard. The other thing is we love to make merch. Like we're we're creative and we love to laugh. And so we went to CrimeCon and we met so many of you. We sold 1 million allegedly hats. We just
Mm-hmm.
had the time of our lives. I mean, really,
Mm-hmm.
it was so
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going back next week or 2 weeks in Vegas.
Yeah, it's like a week and a half.
Oh my gosh. We get there 2 weeks from when this episode will drop.
We need to get our show ticket.
We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by Southeast Counseling Center. Southeast Counseling Center is a 501c3 nonprofit mental health provider right here in Parker, Colorado, conveniently located just off major highways. We serve the whole family, from play therapy for kids to couples and family therapy, trauma treatment, psychological testing, and specialized groups. Access matters. That's why Southeast Counseling Center accepts Medicaid, TriWest, and victim compensation, and also offers a community subsidy program to help people who fall in the gap between Medicaid and traditional insurance coverage. And because we're a nonprofit, every dollar donated by the community goes directly towards providing treatment services for people who need help. Prefer to meet at home? Telehealth is available statewide so anyone in Colorado can access our services. To get started, call 720-842-5553 or fill out our secure web inquiry form at secounseling.org. Southeast Counseling Center, care that is accessible, compassionate, and rooted in the community.
We need to get our show tickets and we need to get our tickets to the first night party. We will see you all there.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't bought those. It's a 90s theme though, which I am living for this. The music's
I
good.
love 90s.
So
Oh my
good.
gosh. I have the best jacket.
I need to get a good outfit. You got to help me figure out an outfit, but we'll be at the kickoff party.
I
We
mean,
just
you
got to
could
get our
go a few
tickets.
different themes. I do color block for 90s.
Okay, I love that. I think I've seen this jacket. Is it real bright?
I have two of them. Yes, it is real bright.
Oh, I'm gonna have to find one. I may have to get online and see what I can do.
But
You
mine's
know?
like actually from the 90s.
Yeah, mine will not be, but it'll be 90s adjacent. I will find
Perfect.
something. But
Our
gotta
hats
do
will
that.
fit in perfectly, the bright pink ones.
Oh
Those
yeah,
will
we'll be
be
wearing
good.
those.
And I got really good 90s shoes. They're platform. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. I'm set. I just
You're
need to walk
set.
in.
You already know.
Oh,
We
I
have
love the
people.
90s. I already dress 90s.
Oh, we have
Most of the
people
time.
who have followed since like the first week, and then we have our Colorado DVOMB crowd. We go to the conference every year and we've started speaking. So the first summer we launched this was the first summer we spoke at the conference. We've spoken each summer since. We're speaking this summer again.
Mhm.
And oh my gosh, people, first of all, are so kind and supportive, but they have hung in there with us and they stay in touch with us and they send us cases to do. And it has been, I think that's been the most fun part for me is just getting to know people and the goodness. There's so much goodness because our work is heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of times we love it and it can be funny and we feel like we help people make real changes, but it's heavy work. And so when we hear from you guys and we get these hilarious messages or, hey, you've got to cover this case or this happened in my sister's town or whatever, I don't know. It electrifies me. I get all excited. Sometimes
I
we hang out in
know.
between stuff and we're like, oh my gosh, did you see this?
I know. I just love that people message us. It's so
know.
fun.
We really do enjoy that. So if you message us, thank you.
I will say I checked them most of the time at the beginning. Janine checks it most of the time now. She beats me to them. So like you're usually talking to Janine now, but sometimes you're talking to me.
Yeah, you never really know who you're gonna get. So I don't suggest talking shit in live or on the socials because you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
It could be either one of us. We
Yeah,
share an
don't-
account clunkily, but we do.
We do. And, you know, we're working on a lot of things. So, as we mentioned, our day jobs, the podcast is our night job. I'm so impressed that we've done this for over 2 years every week. And so when you guys like, we haven't gotten any like hate on our slowness on the socials, but we're going to work on getting better. We might have some help coming along. We'll see.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we can really only continue to grow, and we've done so well so far. And I'm just so impressed with us. And I'm so proud of both of us because we did
Oh, me
not know
too.
what this would turn into.
No.
And all of our forensic friends, you guys are the ones that make this possible and keep us going and keep us motivated. Because if it was just me and Janine and our husbands listening, I don't know if we would be 2 years in. So
I mean, we're pretty damn stubborn, but I don't know that we would have done 2 years. We might have called it at like 18 months.
yeah, or we wouldn't do weekly.
Right. Well, and you know what? I read this article. Most podcasters, so if you're out there and we have friends who are podcasting too that we've met out and about or who we've connected with online, you've got to hang in there. It's kind of like small business. You've got to just be consistent. And we made a commitment. And if you don't know Nat and I personally, if you do, you already know this. But if you don't, we're just real tenacious. So if we decide we're going to do something, we will do it. And I have to say, I knew starting this with you that you would show up with me every week. That I knew because that's how we work together every week.
Yeah.
And you have. So cheers to us, but cheers to all of you for continuing to follow and help us grow.
Yeah.
The real goal with the podcast is prevention and educating people about what's actually happening underneath the headlines. Domestic violence drives a lot of violence in our community, not just intimate partner violence, but mass shootings, organized crime, human trafficking, like domestic violence is really that layer underneath so much of the darkness in our communities. And the people are maybe not who you would think. A lot of them are just normal people who grew up with this. They never learned the skills they needed. And it does not excuse 1 ounce of their behavior. And if you're in our groups, like Nat and I don't play, man. We have our own groups. Literally, our groups are set apart because we give people the business. We also know how to apologize because sometimes we can a lot.
Sometimes we do.
Also, if you're arrested for domestic violence, you got to learn to deal with some uncomfortable feelings. Sometimes we provide those. So, it is a really interesting intersection that you and I sit in, especially as women, to be able to sit with men and women who've been violent. That's right. Women can be violent too. We work with the LGBTQ community. Like anybody can be involved in this kind of behavior. And it is just like, for me, from a prevention perspective, this is it.
Yeah.
If we can get to this thing, we
Yeah.
can make the world materially safer.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
You
And
know?
I will say, doing the podcast has honestly really led, would say both of us to doing, you're already like a researcher. You know me, I'm not always like the most, I don't love reading, but I do love doing research and I do love, expanding my knowledge about things. And I would say starting this podcast has really helped both of us in doing so. And like you said, getting the word out there more, our 100%, our goal is prevention and awareness and victim advocacy. And so, but this wouldn't be possible without all of our people. And we're just so thankful for everybody who's on our team and who listens. And we just can't wait to keep growing with everybody.
So we're so excited to see you guys at CrimeCon in a couple weeks. If you're going, please tell us if you're going. We want to see you.
Come see us.
Table 21, come see us. We
Come
want to
see
see
us.
you. We're bringing just loads of merch. We're driving. We can't even ship it all. So
Guys,
please
come
see
by.
us.
We don't want to leave with any of it.
No, please. We want to sell every bit of it and we want to connect with all of you. My book just got here.
The book is out.
It's out, you guys. Look how pretty she is. She's so pretty.
It shines. It literally shines.
It literally shines. Look at it shine. It's shiny.
Ah, the stars.
I will have that and I'll be signing copies. Nat and I are doing some writing together. Stay tuned. This community is doing so much good and connecting so beautifully online that we may have some other announcements in the near future about how we're going to connect even more intentionally in the future.
So stay tuned, y'all.
Stay tuned. Thank you for following us, and we'll see you on Friday for a new case. As always,
bye, forensic friends.
I'm Janine.
And I'm Nat.
And as always, thanks for listening, and join us next week for more Crime, Psychology, and Heart.